Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. Today's video, or rather tonight's video, we're going to talk about Monday morning bank runs. Now, will there be more run on banks tomorrow morning? That is the big question. That is the question in the financial world right now. A lot of people seem to think there will be. There might have been a problem in LA somewhere where there was a run on a bank, but that hasn't been confirmed. That's just a rumor right now. You have a hedge fund guy, Bill Ackman, stating that Monday morning could be a looming problem, or there's a looming problem for Monday morning, whether that's going to be more bank runs or the stock market taking another dip. Again, that's tomorrow morning. Now, why did all of this start happening? For those of you that might not know, Silicon Valley Bank took a shit Friday afternoon, right? So the federal government stepped in and shut down Silicon Valley Bank because they actually collapsed in on themselves because of lack of funds or something like that. I don't know what the technical terms are, though I was just reading it. I don't want to get too far into it because I'm not a financial guy. The problem with the Silicon Valley Bank issue now is that they think this can be a contagion, meaning that it could spread to other bank organizations. Like, let's just say, for example, Capital One, Chase, or TD Bank, sorry. So they're thinking that if it does catch on, guys, we could see more banks collapsing in on themselves. Now, is this a surprise? Is this something that we're like, oh my God, I never saw this coming? No, this is why we prepared. We prepare because we knew that there's a financial collapse coming. Whether it's a depression, guys, or something. Listen, if there is a depression in 2023 or any year after this is apocalyptic. Apocalyptic is the only word I could use if we enter depression. That being said, guys, is this the catalyst for the depression? I don't know. There are financial experts saying we are headed down that road. There are financial experts saying that within the next couple of days, the stock market could tank. Appalachian Homestead, I know some of you guys know who that lady is. Her friend, who's a financial expert, said that we need to get prepared for the next 6 months because it could get crazy. I'm paraphrasing. You could look at her video. I think she released it yesterday or the day before. Interesting video, but her friend gave her that warning, and she said that her friend never gives her advice like that, and he told her to pretty much take it serious. So being that, this lady, I watch her here and there, not all the time. If her friend is telling her that the next 6 months is going to be crazy, and you have Michael Burry, who was the 2008 guy from the crash back then, who saw it coming or found out why it happened. He even warned that we have problems on the horizon. And he's been warning us for a while now, actually. He's been warning us for the last 2 years. But after this happened Friday with the Silicon Valley Bank, Michael Burry is like, we got bigger problems on the horizon. So, and he said that these problems could show themselves within the next, couple of days or a few months. So now Michael Burry, who everybody knows who that is, and then you have Appalachian Homestead's friend, who's a financial expert, telling her this. I would say heed to the warning and start taking your preps way more serious now. Now is the time to start buckling up. Now, again, guys, they're financial experts all speaking the same language. That's what piqued my interest. You got financial experts saying that the stock market could take another dip Monday, and we can see a serious crash within the next few days. They're all speaking the same language right now. There's no optimists out there talking about, well, it could be. They're all saying the same shit. And when they all start speaking the same language, there's a problem. So that's the kind of shit that I listen to. I listen to different points of view and different advice and or warnings. And I go, all right, this shit's about to get real. Now, what does that mean for preppers? Like I said before, continue buying the stuff you need. Continue buying the food, water, whatever it is you need, guys, get it now. Because when it hits, you'll still be able to buy for the next couple of months until you can't. And when it gets to that point, hopefully you'll have enough food and water where you can sit back and be like, all right. Now, listen, I don't give a fuck how much food and water you have. It's still going to be a tough ride. This is going to be excruciatingly bad if we get down to that point. And again, don't matter how much food you have, you still got to witness the shit that you're going to witness go down. So keep that in mind. People are like, well, I got all the food and water. I'll be okay. Yeah, you'll be okay. But would you be mentally ready for what you're about to see and the things you're going to hear? That's the bigger part to prepping. It's the mental stability you're going to have to keep up and keep strong because of the shit you're going to witness and see. Now, on Friday, guys, Silicon Valley Bank collapsed. Regulators had to shut the bank down. Now, people, for those of you that might not notice, I just found this out, if you have more than $250,000 in the bank, you are not covered by the FDIC. If you have less than $250,000 in the bank, which is probably like $249,000, you're covered by the FDIC. Now, for those investors and people who were about to get loans from Silicon Valley Bank, they're not screwed. Especially those startup businesses that were just about to get a $50,000 loan or $100,000 loan, whatever the loan cost was, they are no longer getting that loan. And their business is now shot. So these people were riding their entire startup on this fucking loan, and now it's kaput. Now you have people who have more than $250,000 in the bank. They were running Thursday to get their money out. They were up in arms when they found out what was going on Thursday. A lot of us were privy to it Friday. But Thursday there was a run on the bank and people were trying to pull their money out, especially those with more than 250 grand, because they knew what that meant. That meant that they might not get their money. And that's a big fucking problem. Having, let's say, $500,000, $1 million in that bank, and the bank collapses, and now you can't get your $1 million out, that's a fucking huge problem. And that's going to be a big problem if we see other banks collapse. Right? So yes, you have $500 in there. They'll give you your $500. No big deal. But somebody has $1 million, $20 million, they're not going to see that. They might not see it, rather, sorry. They might not see it. Now, in 1929, a lot of the investors were paid out first before the customers. And a lot of the customers took huge hits and lost all of their money because the banks couldn't afford to pay them out. But now it's the opposite way around. The regular Joe Schmo is going to get paid out, hopefully, and the bigwigs are not, or might not, rather, sorry. So the Silicon Valley Bank customers pulled out $42 billion of their cash. That's all the customers combined. That was what sparked all this other shit that happened next, because now you're getting all these people to run to the bank to pull the money out, and the FDIC or the feds are looking at it and going, what the fuck's going on here? So now, $42 billion, guys, in a day. That's insane. So it seems like $42 billion, a lot of the big wigs pulled their money out before the hammer dropped. Well, all I know is, as a prepper, guys, continue to get the shit you need. Continue to keep prepping until you can. The whole "it's too late to prep" is a bullshit. I can't stand when people say that. It is by far the stupidest thing in the world. There's no such thing as too late until it's too late, if that makes sense. So when the fucking hammer drops, guys, and then you can't get any more canned goods, you can't get any more water, you can't get any more items you need, then you can't prep anymore. That's when you stop. You stop when you're forced to stop. You don't stop because some fucking prepper on another channel tells you guys, it's too late. It's never too late. Even now, today, you watch this video, you stop this shit midway, you're like, you know what? I'm going to go fucking get some more canned goods. I'm going to go get more food. I'm going to go make sure my fucking family's squared away. And do not forget the dogs, the pets, your cats. Don't forget them either. Get them some fucking dog food or pet food as well, guys. Your pets and your family, treat them as such. And get them fucking pet food as well. Make sure you're stopping by the pet store. Don't let your fucking pet starve because you are hyper-focused on just family. Put your pet on that list and go, oh shit, get Fido some dog food. You know, it's that simple. Anyway, guys, hopefully nothing happens tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy, but we shall see what tomorrow brings. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.